What's up guys, that really gross guy here. We are back and today I want to do a quick little video for you guys, a tutorial video on how to get yourself your very first Kavat. Of course, aesthetically I had to be the crazy cat lady mom just for fun, and yeah, we're going to show you how to get your hands on a Kavat. First and foremost, specifically the Kavat needs a few things. The Incubator Power Core, which you received the blueprint when you did the Howl of the Kubro, which I'm sure you guys have probably done at this point, unless for whatever reason you've come to Warframe knowing you could get a kitty as a companion and you just started the game. Then you will kind of quickly go over how to get your hands on a power core and a stasis slot. You start out with 2 stasis slots when you finish the Howl of the Kubro quest. You also have the blueprint for the power core, like I said. However, these require a little bit in order to craft. The genetic codes as well we'll go over. Those are a little bit more complicated, but they're really not all that difficult to get your hands on. The stasis, like I said, you start out with 2, but if you need to purchase more, they are 10 platinum. You can get platinum by just straight up purchasing it from the Warframe market, or at the same time you could sell some of your stuff in game, your prime items, whatever, in order to sell to other players for platinum, which is another way to get the platinum you need. So if you come up to the navigation, we will take a look at what you need in order to really quickly complete the Kubro, Howl of the Kubro quest, and then get over to get yourselves a Kavat. First and foremost, Earth, Venus, Mercury are kind of the most important things to take a look at. On Venus, Mercury Junction, you have several subquests you need to complete. I went over these a little bit more in depth on the how to get a Kubro video, but you need to complete these. You need to get your hands on the Once Awake quest and complete that. You also need to get the Howl of the Kubro quest, which is the reward here, and go through that process as well. The Mars Junction is important because that's how you get your very first complete Incubator Power Core, which will get you your Kubro, which will in turn unlock everything you need to get the little terminal in your Lisette to then eventually seek out your Kavat. So that quest has to be completely done and finished with the Howl of the Kubro in order to get through the Kavat steps. Unless something weird has changed in the coding and the updates and stuff since then, you have to complete the Howl of the Kubro. From there, you want to make sure you have the Void unlocked, because this is how you're going to get the Argon Crystal, which is required for every time you create an Incubator Power Core. So get yourself an Argon Crystal. They do expire, so make sure you get it right when you need to craft your Incubator Power Core. And that's, step 1. Well, that's step 1. Step 2 is making sure you have a stasis deal ready for your Kavat. And then finally, the most complicated but really not all that complicated step is you need to get to the derelict. Well, you also need to create keys. It's kind of silly, kind of simple, but you need to create keys in order to get to this area. I'll go over that in just a moment. But the Orokin Derelict Capture, the Orokin Derelict Assassinate are good ways to find feral Kavats, which is what you need to find. They are cloaked. They kind of have that cloaking thing that Loki does, and they're kind of hard to see just with your eye. If you have a scanner, it makes it very simple to see these Kavats out in the wild. The scanner is very important because what you have to do is find and scan these Kavats in order to get the Kavat DNA pieces, the little segments. You need 10 of these to create a Kavat, and you're pretty much good to go from there. But get out to the Orokin Derelict, find some of these little kitty cats, scan them, and then you should be good to go. Once you have enough of those, you can create your own little Kavat. So over here, Kavat breeding, these genetic codes. Once you have 10 of them and your power core and your stasis slot, you can begin incubation. You can randomize your incubation because it's probably your first Kavat and you're just gonna get whatever kitty the random one gives you. If you are seeking a very specific Kavat, then you can get imprints from other players. Or if you have already gotten yourself several Kavats and you want to make a copy or get an additional Kavat of a specific type, you can put imprints down here. So I am going to do a separate video on the Vampire Kitty, which is now in game. I have genetic imprints of those. I'm going to show you guys, number one, how to get your hands on these imprints, these specific imprints for your Vampire Kitty, and quickly go over the steps to get yourselves your Vampire Kitty Cat in another video. So stay tuned for that. But like I mentioned, the derelict capture and the derelict exterminate are my go-tos for getting these imprints. But you have to craft these. They are nav coordinates, ferrites, nanospores, circuits. Pretty simple to actually craft and build. Okay, so I had to make sure I had the right information. So these blueprints are specifically bought from the market for 2,500 platinum each. So you can go through and purchase the ones you want, which, like I said, capture and exterminates are good for farming up these bot segments, genetic codes. So yeah, purchase them from the market and then craft these up. They take about a minute and, you know, some resources and some credits. But you get enough of these, you go in, you scan those Kavats, and you get the codes that you need in order to get your kitty cat. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. You should, at this point, be able to make your little kitty cat and have fun, do your thing. If you want to, like I said, take a look and find out how to get yourselves a Vampire Kitty Cat, stay tuned for a video coming up here very shortly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Like, subscribe if you want to maybe stay tuned for some more Warframe stuff. That'd be awesome. And hope to see you guys again in the next video. Blah!